Thomas. They love to see that from him as he slips in for the sack.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Now here's Mahomes. Floating one, incomplete. Sammy.
Hey, everybody, it's the coach. This is the NFL on...
Coach, it is a building that has seen it all through the many years of its existence as EA Sports welcomes you to Oakland, California. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the New England Patriots and the Oakland Raiders. Here's the former Auburn kicker Daniel Carlson to get this one started. And off we go from Oakland. This will be taken about the 12. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And the head coach reaches for the red flag, tosses it down on the field. He wants a challenge here.
Play is under review.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, it's Brady. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. On play action, now Brady. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Credit the sack to Brandon Marshall.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Tough spot for the Pats now after the sack as Brady will lead them up 3rd and long. Working from the gun, it's Brady. He's got White here. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it'll be 4th down.
That's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
On 4th down on now is the lefty Ryan Allen to punt. Back deep for the Raiders, Dwayne Harris. Taking it about the 16. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. Derek Carr set to take the reins of this offense here for the Oakland Raiders. And Carr, completion percentage this year trending toward a career high, over 70% much of the season. It'd be his first time ever reaching that number. But the touchdown passes have fallen off. You think him back to 2015, his second year in the league. 32 touchdown passes, a career high. He's going to be well short of that number this season. And with a team moving from Oakland to Las Vegas and Derek Carr being well under 500 as a starting quarterback for the Raiders, you wonder if he's going to be making that 550-mile trek southeast with the rest of this crew. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. To throw again. Carr. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
From midfield, here's Carr. Forced out to his left. They'll try and run it. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets them a 1st down. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Dante Hightower coming in for the sack from his linebacker spot. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Here's Carr. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off.
And this might not be the last interception we see, Brandon. Both of these teams like to throw the football, but here in this snow, ball's not going to always go where you want it to. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
Football going back over to the New England Patriots, who, as we discussed earlier, haven't had the smoothest of roads this year. But, you know, like we talked about it, they're back in the playoffs for the 11th straight season. And I mentioned that Tom Brady and people doubting him late, and here we go again. But I will say, and if you disagree, this year feels a little different, doesn't it? I don't know that they have that same power.
I want to disagree in a big way because we've seen this so many different times. Remember, 10th straight season with 11 or more wins, and there's always doubters. I think you're actually onto something. This slump on offense that we saw, really starting with the Baltimore game. Remember, they were 8-0 up until Baltimore. Then they hit a stretch, counting the Baltimore game, where they went 3-3 and really struggled to score. I think you're right about it. They've never looked more vulnerable. And at the same time, I can't believe I just said that. Because if there's anything the Patriots have done and proven to us over the years, doubt us if you want to. We usually end up in the Super Bowl.
Yeah, I don't want to play both sides of the fence, but I'm going to. I still wouldn't be shocked if they won the Super Bowl whatsoever, but it does feel a little different this season.
If they do win the Super Bowl, it will be done a different way. And then we'll be talking about how great they are one more time. But I do think that this is the year. If you want the Patriots, this is the year to go get them.
Wait, set 29. It's Alpha. Check. Watch 54. Pick it up. Hey.
Keeping it on the ground on first, Michelle. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Brady. And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack. From his linebacker spot, Vontaze Burfict with a sack.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
Tough spot. For the Pats now after the sack as Brady will lead them up 3rd and long. Shotgun now for Brady. And able to find Dorsett. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone.